Hi there, Loy Machedo, speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? Now, ever since I have been making these videos with regards to Dubai, I have got a lot of questions. And yes, I keep getting all these comments and claims about me. Apparently, people know more about me than I know about myself. So I thought this video would be good for me to address those claims, those questions, and those doubts people have about me. So if you'd like to see the timestamp is put below with the questions. So have a look at them and see which question interests you the most. Okay, so let's quickly move on. The first one is, Lloyd, how many years did you live in Dubai? Because you say in some videos you live for 36 years, some videos you say you live for 40 years. Okay, so the first one is, how many years did I live in Dubai? I lived in Dubai for exactly 36 years because I came to Dubai at the age of 4 and I left Dubai at the age of 40. So it's obviously 36 years. Then the question is, why do I keep saying that I lived for 40 years in Dubai? See, the thing is, when I keep telling people that I lived in Dubai for 36 years and I tell them that I'm 40 years old, people used to keep getting confused. Did you stay in Dubai for 40 years or did you stay in Dubai for 36 years? So in order to give it a rounded figure, I said, fine, I stayed in Dubai for 40 years and I'm 40 years old and that's about it. So when you tell people like I was born and raised in Dubai, it's much more easier than if you tell people that I was born in Bombay, then my parents from Bangalore moved to Bombay. From Bombay, I moved to Dubai, and from Dubai, we started our life. So instead of having that long story with all those, intimate details, I just kept it short. Born and raised in Dubai. So one sentence, and that would make it much more easier. So I hope this answers your question. The second one is actually the most popular claim that people have about me. And the question is, Loy, were you deported from Dubai? And there are some people who also say, oh, he's butthurt because he got deported from Dubai. Now, the truth is, I never was deported from Dubai. I had a free zone visa. If you have a free zone visa, you can stay in Dubai for the duration of the visa. You do not have a local sponsor. You have your passport in your hand. So I stayed in Dubai under a free zone visa, and I paid my friend money and he'd given me his visa. So I was not deported. Now, the misunderstanding comes from the fact that in 2011, if you check the YouTube videos, you would see that I was wrongfully sent away from Dubai after my employer, who used to make fake UAE degree certificates, he used to make fake degree certificates of India and used to sell them in the Middle East. So after I reported about him to the authorities, he intercepted the email and then he put a police case on me, because of which I was thrown out from UAE. He cancelled my visa and made sure I had to leave Dubai, UAE. And he also made a police case. So now when you have a legal police case, if you apply in Dubai once again, your name will show up that you have a legal issue pending and you can be arrested for that. So that was the exact problem that I had. Now, given the fact that I had contacts and connections, and also because I was in the right, I was able to remove that legal false claim and I got the visa once again. So from 2011, I came back to Dubai. So if I was deported, I would never be able to come back to Dubai, because if you have a criminal case, you are never going to be accepted in Dubai. So I hope that makes it clear. And with regards to me being butthurt because I got deported, I didn't get deported. I left Dubai. I left Dubai in 2016, I think. 2016 December. And I left after I had got all my money, after I had collected all the pending dues, and I'd still kept the visa there, because if you follow me on Facebook, you know that after I came to Thailand, I found out that there were documents that I had not collected from Dubai. So I went back to Dubai. I went back to the Thai embassy. I got these documents in December. After going back to Dubai in November of 2016, I stayed till December 2016 and I came back. You can check my Facebook to know whether what I'm saying is true, or check my Instagram. So second claim, I was deported from Dubai, is false. I hope that is made clear to you. Okay. However, here's one more thing. Because I had a free zone visa, I had a photograph on my passport which has me without tattoos. So I used to use this to help me get my visa without any problems. But if today I go on a brand new visa and I show my face with tattoos, they do not issue visas for people with tattooed faces because of some, legal complications which they have. They believe that you're trying to hide something or whatever. And yes, they have their religious pretexts which come into play. So next one, point number 3, I had lost all my money in Dubai and I got kicked out of UAE. I lost my money in 2011. That is where, if you check the YouTube video, you see Loy Machedo 2011 suicide. That was where I lost all my money. But once I came back to Dubai, I got the TED Talks, I got the Coca-Cola contract, I got Gitex. You can check all this. Just type Loy Machedo Gitex, Loy Machedo Coca-Cola, Loy Machedo TED Talks. And that is where I made all my money back again. And that is how I was able to move from Dubai to Thailand. And even shipping all these books, let me tell you, cost close to it cost me around, I think, $18,000, only the books, which is around 50,000 dirhams. So if I didn't have any money, how would I ship all my books? Because my books are the most important asset that I have. Okay, question number 4 is, did I or did I not have 400 sexual affairs? The truth is, yes, I did. How do I know the exact number? Because I used to have a book. I used to keep the name, the email address, the telephone number, the details of the girl. I had my own diary and I kept it as a score to feel good about myself with the number of girls that I'm sleeping around with. It's very simple. All you need to do is network with a lot of girls. And obviously you do find girls who are lonely and it's pretty easy. And I used to keep, like, if I had sex with a girl, it would be a score. So I had sex with more than 400 girls, and it's not such a big deal. If you see DJs, if you see celebrity stars, if you see famous people, they had girls almost every single day, and girls die to sleep with them. Like my friend who's a DJ, he has been working as a DJ for, I think, 12 years. Every single day, every single night, I mean, he sleeps with one girl. So if you calculate 365 into 10, that's 3,650. So you can imagine how many girls he must have slept with. So if you compare 3,000 girls versus 400, there's a big difference. 400 is doable. And I did this over the past, I think, 20 years that I was there in Dubai. It's very doable. It's not such a big deal. You have the money, you have the time, you have the obsession, you can get girls. Okay. Point number 5, I was involved in illegal activities in Dubai. Okay. This is the only illegal activity that I can think of is, number 1, I had my own visa, which I purchased, which is obviously, technically speaking, not legal because I purchased the visa. The second illegal thing was I used to operate my own business at home that was selling stuff on eBay, selling stuff on Dubizzle, selling stuff on Souk.com, which, if you don't have a license, you can't do that. The other illegal thing is I used to, get free supplements from the pharmacy and I used to sell it in gyms. The other illegal thing that you can think of is I was staying in a live-in relationship, even though in Islam it's not allowed. The only illegal thing that I can think of, which is serious, is I worked for this company that was issuing fake degree certificates and I was to sign their documents. So when I found out that they have so many fake Indian degrees, I spoke to Mazhar Faruqi of Gulf News and I informed him of the fake degree certificates. You can get in touch with Mazhar Faruqi from Gulf News. He's very reachable. He knows the story. He knows the company. He knows the person who I'm talking about. And they made an article. So if you type Gulf News fake degree racket in UAE, you will find out more information about this. They still continue their business. This guy is still there. His website is still there. If you need to get in touch with me with regards to that, send me a private email. I'll send you all the details. Okay. He still does the business. And I've literally seen him go to India, get a book letterhead with all the certificates stamped with the signature and no content, where he issues fake degree certificates. And I also have copies of fake degree certificates with me even today, which I don't use, but I keep them as, in case I need to use it against him. So that is number 5. The only other illegal thing is my tattoos, which is not legal in Muslim countries. Point number 6, I was put in jail in Dubai. Yes, I was put in jail. I was put in jail for shouting at a local guy while driving. I shouted at him. Because I shouted at him, he removed the trump card saying that he's local, and I was not supposed to shout at a local guy. And the inspector told me that this country belongs, Saja police told me this country belongs to Arab locals, not you pieces of shit. The other time I got put in prison, nearly in prison, was when they caught me for my tattoos and they said I was a satanic cult or a guy who practices black magic. So that was the only time I was put in prison, and I was released immediately because those claims were not valid. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, me being in jail. I did have a fake court case against me that was by an Arab lady who withdrew the case because she didn't have evidence to prove that I put her photograph with me. She was my student on Facebook. She claimed that I tried to destroy her reputation. So this was withdrawn later on. So, be careful of the women in Dubai. They can put any claims on you, especially Muslim women. I'll tell you that much. Point number 7, I was called the Antichrist. Yes, that's true. If you type on YouTube, Machedo24.ae, you'll see the documentary whereby I had 8 police cars surround me with their guns. They took them out and they came near me. They kept, touching me and prodding me. I was just jogging. They thought I was, the devil running, covered in blood. I was wearing a red shirt, so they thought that was blood. Muslim people who were supposed to go to their office or school, they thought they saw the devil running with blood, and they called the police, and the police were searching for who's this ghost who's running, and that's how it became. I was called as the Antichrist. Just type Machedo24.e, you'll see the video. Okay, that's a documentary about me, which is put on Arabic channels. Point number 8 is I'm bashing Dubai because I am butthurt and disappointed about Dubai. No. The reason I put videos about Dubai is because I keep getting questions from people who are in Dubai, who try to get jobs in Dubai, who are trying to survive in Dubai, and the middle class population that is there in Dubai. If you see my videos, the highest viewed video is 10 reasons not to stay in Dubai, which has 500,000 views. And because there is a demand for this and people ask me questions and they put comments and they keep having their doubts, to answer that audience, those people, that crowd, I put out these videos. So if I didn't have viewers, if I didn't have people who want to see these videos, if I didn't have questions, I'd not put those videos. So it's only to get viewers, it's only to get followers, and it's also to know that I'm adding value. So that's why I'm putting these videos about Dubai. And it's not bashing Dubai. I just present a balanced view and the truth about what Dubai is all about. Okay. Question number 9. I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube. The right information is I have made roughly. Now, let me go to my YouTube channel. When I'm going to my YouTube channel, I'll put a screenshot. When I check the Creator Studio, and there I can see the estimated revenue right now. I'll just take a screenshot of this. The estimated revenue that I've managed to get in YouTube as of now is $189. So I have around 4 million views, 20,531 subscribers. Estimated revenue is $189. So that's about it. So I hope this makes you understand. I'm not getting hundreds of thousands of dollars from YouTube. I make almost no money on YouTube. I make money through my clients, through consultation, and through personal branding. Okay, resumes and interviews and helping people get jobs. All right. Question number 10 is, how did I make my money in Dubai? I made my money through coaching classes. I made my money by selling products and services, books and supplements. I made my money through being a freelancer, a promoter, an MC in Gitex. I made my money as a business consultant to other companies to promote their brands. That's how I made money in Dubai. Yes, and I also made money by helping people get jobs. I didn't like to work for anyone, and this training and coaching was where I made the majority of my money. Question number 11, what is the highest amount that I earned in Dubai? The highest amount that I earned in Dubai was 100,000 dirhams. That's roughly around, I think, $27,000. I made that in one day in Dubai that is for providing private consultation. This was a matter of luck. It was luck. It was being at the right place at the right time, having the right contacts and connections. And yes, it was a multi-billionaire who had the money to pay me. And after the advice, everything was done. They paid me. It was a personal and professional coaching session, which took the whole day. Okay, question number 12. How did I get a visa in Dubai with my face being tattooed? This was me using the loophole that is there in the system. When you have your passport, you'll notice your passport has a 10-year validity. So when you put your photograph in your passport, you put a photograph which is 10 years old. So the photograph that I had on my passport was me without my tattoos. Till today, I have the photograph without my tattoos. However, I got my tattoos done after the photograph was put, after the passport was issued. So whenever I would go for my visa renewal, I would send my public relations officer, PRO, who with a little bit of extra money would just get it done on behalf of me. I never had to report there. The only problem I had was when I had to go for my physical health checkup. That is where the doctors would ask 110 questions. How did you get your passport? How did you get the stamp? What about these tattoos? Do you have any problems with health and all that shit? Because they were Muslim doctors. So that's the only time. Otherwise, my visa was absolutely no problem. And when I did check into Dubai, even if an immigration officer had a problem with my face with tattoos, but if you look at a valid visa, they would let me go with no problems. Okay, question number 13 is, I hate Muslims and I'm anti-Islamic. No, that's absolutely bullshit. I have no problems with any religion. So many Muslims are my friends. My mentor is Muslim. The person who saved my life in India was a Muslim. The people who I did business with were Muslims. The person who issued me visas were Muslims. And so all of them are Muslims. The only reason you might feel I'm anti-Islamic is because when people put their comments, some of them act like assholes. And that is why I kick them in the nuts where it really hurts. So that is where it looks like I'm anti-Islamic, but I'm not. The only thing I'm against any religion is the extreme rules that they have. Like you can get married to a small child because it's said in the religion, or you can marry 4 times, or you have to kill someone if they don't believe your religion, or there's segregation. You're not the chosen one. We are the chosen one. So that's the only thing which I hate. Question number 14 is, I was offered $500,000 to get my tattoos removed and convert to Islam. Yes, I was offered $500,000 by a very rich client of mine who was a Muslim. Nice guy. He was really a nice guy. He just wanted me to remove these tattoos because he thought I was ruining my life and my career. He told me that he would pay $100,000 first, get this removed by laser, pay another $100,000, remove everything. Then he'd give me $200,000 to stay, get a visa, be a professional coach. And then obviously the question of religion came in. So a total of $500,000 US. So, but I said no, because that's not the way I wanted to live my life. Question number 15 is, did I scam and cheat people at Gitex? Short answer to this is yes. I was involved with companies whereby we had to sell mobile phones, mouse pads, mouse, floppy disks, graphic cards, memory cards, laptops which are old models, and we had to make outrageous claims that this is more expensive than the Apple iPad, this is more faster than this. So I would give all this bullshit in Gitex, say 80% off, 90% off, 95% off. People would fall for all this shit, and we would sell and make money. I used to get commissions of up to from $1,000 a day to $5,000 a day, selling to uneducated consumers. So why not? So the fact of the matter is, yes, I did scam people in Gitex, but it was legally done and it was allowed, and the company took the permission, so I didn't have a problem with that. Okay. Question number 16, I'm a school dropout, and that is why I encourage others to drop out of school. That's absolutely a load of rubbish. I'm a school dropout, but I absolutely encourage other people to complete their schooling, because if you don't have a skill, if you don't have talent, if you don't have something that makes you stand out, your life will be destroyed. So that is what I tell people is, get a skill, get a talent, get something, whether you're selling fish, you're selling meat, whether you're opening a shop and selling vegetables, or you're giving a service like being an electrician, have a skill. If you have a skill by which you can make money and earn a livelihood, then don't think about schooling and university and all that. However, if that is not there, you're not making any money, you don't have any skill, you're not able to look after yourself, never, ever, ever drop out of school. Then last, if not the least, question number 17. Because I get tattooed, I encourage others to get tattooed. No, absolutely false. I tell a lot of people, in fact, if you look at my videos, I put videos explicitly where I tell people, do not get tattooed, avoid getting tattooed. In fact, if you have to get tattooed after the age of 30 or 35, because that is where you come to know what you want and whether getting a tattoo is right or wrong, because you will come to know which is the career path you should make, what is the job you should be undertaking, or what is the business you should be getting into. If you take a life-changing decision like getting a tattoo somewhere where it's visible, you will say no. You will close the doors to getting a job in banking, hospitality, the medical sector, and even management. So I never encouraged anyone to get a tattoo. In fact, I discourage people, and you can check the videos and believe for yourself. That is what I tell people. I got the tattoos after the age of 30, 35. Please do the same. So these are the questions with regards to the myths and realities of my life in Dubai. If you have any questions, let me know. I always answer your questions. I read your comments. Like the video, thumbs up, don't like it, thumbs down. This is me signing off for now. Take care.